Now, if we translate agility on the software, since we're talking about application security, if we go back to the software development life cycle, the traditional is where what we called before waterfall, wherein you need to understand the requirements completely end to end. And when you are sure about the requirements, then you pass it to the design. And the designer would translate whatever business requirements you have to the programming language that they use and translate it into codes. You know that okay, some of them depends on the language that you use. If you're using C++, for example, or if you're using Python, there will be different uh, approach. And then when you finish the design, you bring it to the development, you start coding, you start the build, and then you go to the testing. And on the testing, before you deploy, this is where the security comes. And this is, it's like a gate. So when you have completed everything that you have done, the security would decide whether it is a go or no go. That's how it usually works. Okay. So with a waterfall, is always going from the top to the bottom process. There's no route to go back up because that's how water falls, right? You don't expect the water to fall back up. Now, when you try to change to an agile model, what happen is, or what you do actually, is you just focus on the basic requirements. Once you understand the basic requirements, you try to divide it into small components. You bring that to the design, and when you're done with the design, you bring that to the development. And there's always uh, in your mind that requirements could change, and you don't stop those changes in the requirements because you have divided the development job in different components, and maybe the changes in the requirements will just affect one or two components. So that's how you are accommodating the changes. When you the more practical approach is actually to combine this waterfall and agile. So you call it a hybrid of agile in waterfall. So you have the same mindset that you divide the components into small parts so you could always accommodate changes. And this is how we translate the agility and the benefits of the traditional and the agile mindset into the software development life cycle.